For many in this last year, it felt like the world slowed to a crawl. Nowhere has this been felt more than by our local community in our forgotten city here in Leicester. Rather than the much needed flood of help, our community has been hit hard by drastic cuts and postponed services in vital areas. Against the odds of unknown changes and seemingly unending social isolation, we have adapted to meet every new challenge in an uncertain future. However, one thing has remained constant: our commitment to our community. With our perseverance, drive, and passion for change, we dedicate this year to Peter, Raj, Emma, Sean, Jess, Nick, Isaac, Alan, Eva, Charlotte, Joseph, and Auni. They make us Enactus Leicester.
Bread, the most wasted food in the country, so we turned it into beer through a collaborative and innovative social enterprise with the Leicester community at its heart. A social enterprise that is now working towards 6 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. With Toast of the Town, we wanted to go beyond just reducing food waste, so we looked inwards. As a lager producer, we decided that it was not enough to just be aware of the complex relationship that many people have with alcohol, but that it is our responsibility to do more. Nationwide, 1 in every 91 people are dependent drinkers. In Leicester, this figure stands at 1 in 64. That's more than 5,000 members of our community in need of support. Alcohol and substance dependence is perpetuated by a variety of deeply personal underlying issues. Its impact on each individual is complex and wide-ranging. Only those who have experienced this firsthand are in a place to explain.
And it feels horrible to say this, but alcohol was the love of my life. It came above everything and anyone. Considering how I love my kids to pieces, I'd do anything for them. But it was alcohol that was number one at that point, you know. And I guess because I was alcohol dependent, it got to a point where I couldn't just stop drinking now. I had to drink. I had to drink to live, but it was killing me at the same time. It's like this vicious circle. I couldn't even get out of bed. I couldn't control my bladder. You know, my personal hygiene went out the window, completely different to what I am normally. I'm quite a well-groomed person, you know. I knew my heart rate was continuously high. My blood pressure, they couldn't bring it down. I remember being in hospital for 3 days and it went down to like 38, and that's the maximum they could bring it down. They couldn't bring it down anymore. They said to me, "You are a heart attack waiting to happen." You know, and I guess it was at that point where I just thought, okay, do I want to live or do I want to die? What do I want to do? I only have 2 choices here. I wanted to live.
We identified that for many, personalised intervention, treatment and psychological support play a critical role in the pathway to recovery. However, over 87% of cases involving alcohol and substance misuse in Leicester continue to go untreated. In response, we forged a close relationship with Dear Albert, a local alcohol and substance recovery social enterprise. Their incredible work provides vital peer support and one-to-one counselling sessions to people across Leicester experiencing issues with alcohol and substance use. Unfortunately, many of their service users can't afford the sessions they work so hard to provide. More still are left waiting during a critical period in their recovery journey.
We believe strong partnerships are key in building the foundation of sustainable, wide-reaching projects. So, we capitalised on an opportunity to expand our project by connecting students of psychology and Dear Albert to deliver voluntary support sessions to their service users. We developed and conducted a rigorous standardised application and interview process, assessing applicants on 5 key pillars: experience, motivation, emotional intelligence, interpersonal skills and commitment. Out of 16 applicants, we recruited 5 of the best. Thus, a new branch of Toast of the Town was born, the My Time initiative.
You know, coming out of rehab, you're in a bubble and you've got 24-hour support. You're in a bubble with people just like you. I think they're essential. I really think they're essential. Big time. So, to go from support 24/7 to no support, having Tia there, I know Dear Albert's there, but having Tia there to have that one-to-one with was just a lifesaver, really.
Auni, a devoted mother of 3, is one of the first service users to have already taken part in the My Time initiative. Our sessions gave her access to the support that she so desperately needed after leaving the bubble of rehab. Instead of spending a minimum of 6 weeks waiting for one-to-one support, our intervention model allowed her to immediately continue her recovery journey without any unnecessary interruptions, working through her own personal underlying issues in a supportive one-to-one environment. We are proud that our sessions allowed Auni to develop the emotional toolkit to rebuild her relationships with her loved ones, the motivation to become a peer mentor, inspiring others to start their own recovery journeys, as well as guiding those who have already begun, and a renewed self-confidence, enabling her to return to university after 13 years to pursue her dream of a career in the biomedical sciences.
Auni's story is but one. So far, we've helped 12 service users, each of whom have been supported on their own personal recovery journey. Our team ensures that we are provided with consistent feedback, enabling us to improve elements of the sessions and provide the greatest possible support for our beneficiaries moving forward. Through word-of-mouth marketing alone, a substantial number of clients have reached out to us through Dear Albert, wishing to engage in the next chapter of my time. So far, we have provided 55 hours of free support sessions, delivered virtually, to ensure all those seeking help still have an opportunity to change their lives for the better, even during these unprecedented times. And using our standard intake process, we will continue to recruit 5 new student supporters every semester, increasing Dear Albert's capacity by 480% over the next 4 rounds of applications.
When circumstances change and the commercial side of our project, turning surplus bread into lager, is able to begin again, we will use profits to fund additional support sessions in person at no cost to service users. Using business principles learned through Enactus, we negotiated a consignment sale deal with our brewery, meaning we only pay for the product once the sale of our beer has been made. Our innovative approach, utilizing the skills and knowledge of our psychology students, has driven down the cost of one in-person session from £25 to just £10. With the value added by our lager, this allows us to fund a single support session using the proceeds from just 5 slices of bread. This model widens our portfolio of support, provides greater flexibility to service users, and delivers scalable, sustainable impact in the lives of our beneficiaries.
Individuals recovering from alcohol and substance dependence are but one of the beneficiary groups we have identified within our local community. Throughout 2019, in England alone, 1 in 200 people were homeless. We knew that we had to respond to this increasingly concerning issue. Last year, we created a project with the goal to provide rough sleepers with warm, waterproof garments made out of recycled materials. However, in response to COVID-19, rough sleeping in Leicester dropped to an all-time low.
We adapted to focus on a new problem: the lack of quality face coverings available to those who face housing insecurity, many of whom simply can't afford them. We took action by reaching out to multiple organisations, and within a week, we secured a donation of 200 KN95 masks, supplied directly to our partner charity here in Leicester, The Bridge. This allowed our beneficiaries to access basic services and adhere to safety measures imposed during the pandemic, but we knew that there was still much more that we could do.
We agreed that it is only by fully focusing on each individual beneficiary and their unique circumstances that we would be able to bring meaningful, lasting change to their lives. So we decided to simply listen.
Listen to insights from our charity partner and the experiences of our beneficiaries.
Listen to their life stories, plans, and ambitions.
Listen to how they imagine changing their lives. We envisioned a new concept targeted at individuals with ambitions of starting their own small enterprises.
Introducing Innovent. Working closely alongside our beneficiaries, our team provides focused research and consulting regarding various aspects of their business idea. In order to transfer vital entrepreneurial skills, we are developing a practical, personalised educational programme, enabling them to put learning into practice in a relevant, meaningful and empowering way.
Our programme covers topics including growth mindset, financial literacy, and developing a business plan. Using active and reflective learning, we engage with our beneficiaries, allowing them to appreciate the progress they have made. Currently, we are working with a single beneficiary, ensuring that the content, duration, and delivery of the sessions are highly tailored to their individual needs. By reaching out to the academics at our School of Business and convincing them to join our efforts, we are constantly evolving to provide our beneficiaries with the highest quality resources and first-hand expertise.
With InEvent, we are working towards 4 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and continue to work towards our end goal, to support beneficiaries in developing skills and knowledge to enable them to gain independence, establish a source of income, and break the cycle of homelessness.
This year, we've revitalised our projects by listening to our beneficiaries.
With just 2 projects, we are working towards 9 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
Involve 5 student supporters that continue to provide sessions each week.
Driven meaningful impact in the lives of 12 individuals from our community.
Delivered 55 hours of free online support sessions.
Given the right opportunity, we believe people can achieve great things. Together at Enactus Leicester, we strive for a brighter, equal future for us all.